Most people have heard the advice. Put money in the S&P 500 and leave it alone. Don't touch it. Most people don't actually know what that looks like in a real 10-year period. Not the theoretical projections, but the honest version, which includes bear markets, rough years, quarterly dividends that are way smaller than you expected, and the final number that might look way different from the round, nice figures that all of these YouTube thumbnails like to tell us. $100,000 in VOO for 10 years. Here's what the math actually says and what the math doesn't even prepare you for. Let me start with the numbers here and then complicate them a little bit. VOO is Vanguard's S&P 500 ETF. Expense ratio is like 0.03%. Essentially, it's free to hold. It tracks the largest 500 US companies by market cap, reinvesting constituent companies automatically as the index changes. The current dividend yield is around 1.3% paid quarterly, okay? The S&P 500's historical average return, annual total return, including dividends, is approximately 10 to 11% since 1926. Over the past decade specifically, which included a massive bull run fueled by technology, the return was closer to 12 to 13% annually. At 10% annually, 100K becomes approximately $259,000 in 10 years. At 8% annually, more conservative and historically supportable, assumption for sure, 100K becomes approximately $216,000. At the exceptional 12% of the last decade, approximately $310K. So the range is roughly $216,000 to $310,000, depending on which period and which assumptions you use. The middle of that range, around $260,000, is what a realistic 10% annual return produces for us. That's the calculation most people see. Here's what the calculation doesn't show you, okay? Here's the framework for understanding the honest 10-year experience, not just the actual outcome. A 10% average annual return doesn't mean 10% each year. The average conceals enormous variability. In a realistic 10-year period for the S&P 500, you will almost certainly experience at least one bear market where your portfolio drops 20 to 35% and takes 1 to 4 years to recover. You will have years where the market returns 25 to 30%. You will have years where it returns negative 10 to 18%. The investor who puts 100K in VOO today and checks it once per year will have a fundamentally different emotional experience than the investor who checks it literally weekly. The first investor sees a smooth upward trajectory in their head and a lumpier but ultimately higher number in reality. The second investor watches the account drop from 100,000 to 75,000 in a bad year and might a reactive decision that completely interrupts the compounding at work. The mathematical outcome, of $259,000 in 10 years at 10% annually only materializes if you stay invested through the bear markets and don't sell at the bottom. The people who achieve this outcome are the ones who don't react when the account is down 25%. That behavioral filter is more important than the fund selection itself. But let's talk about the dividend reality here. VOO's quarterly dividend on 100K is approximately $325. That's not, I'm not misspeaking there, right? That's insane, okay? So VOO's quarterly dividend on $100,000 is approximately $325. That's not me misspeaking. That's 1.3% annual yield on 100K is $1,300 a year, paid in 4 quarterly installments of roughly $325 each. If you're buying VOO because you expect income right now, $325 per quarter is likely less than you imagine, okay? But it's a real payment. It reinvests and sure, it compounds, but it's not an income strategy at this account size by any means, okay? In 10 years, if the position has grown to, let's say, 259K and the dividend yield has stayed at 1.3%, the annual dividend income is approximately, $3,300 a year or about $840 a quarter. Still growing, but still modest as a percentage of your daily financial life. Look, VOO is a total return vehicle, not an income vehicle. The dividend is real, but it's secondary. The primary return driver is share price appreciation. This is a big distinction for anyone who has an expectation about what VOO will pay them, okay? Now, we talk a lot about income investing here on this channel and how to actually generate income from our portfolios. So I definitely recommend you watch the first link in the description of today's video. That's the ARC Options Workshop. It's 90 minutes long and I go over all this stuff in plain, easy to understand English. At the end of it, you get my 15 favorite stocks under $30, my 2 premium calculators, and my full trade lock template. So make sure to register and check out that free workshop after today's video. But let's talk about the inflation factor here. And here's the piece of the honest math that most 10-year projection videos, that I at least see, they skip. 259K in 10 years is not the same 259K today. Inflation erodes purchasing power over time, and at 3% annual inflation rate, roughly the historical average, 259K in 2035 is worth approximately $192,000 in today's dollars. That still represents a significant real gain, right? 100K in today's dollars growing to 192 in today's dollars is a 92% real return over a decade. That's excellent, but it's not the same as the nominal $259,000 gain. When comparing investment returns to other options, real estate, other strategies, saving accounts, the real return is what actually matters. Inflation-adjusted VOO's projected outcome is still compelling, just more modest than the nominal number really suggests. Now let's talk about the tax drag in a taxable account. And this is one more layer of honest math for you. Where you hold VOO matters for the real outcome. In a Roth IRA, obviously, the dividends reinvest tax-free, the gains compound tax-free, and the final, obviously, withdrawal is going to be tax-free. The $259,000 is what you actually keep. In a taxable brokerage account, the 1.3% annual dividend is taxable each year as qualified income. At the 15% long-term capital gains rate for most investors, that's $195 per year in taxes on the dividend starting at 100K. Growing as, obviously, the position grows. Over 10 years, the cumulative tax drag on dividends alone is approximately $3,000 to $4,000. On the capital gain at exit, if you sell in year 10, you pay 15% on the $159,000 gain, approximately $24,000. After taxes in a taxable account at 15%, approximately $235,000. Still significantly better than most alternatives, just $24,000 less than the tax-free version, right? $100,000 in VOO for 10 years realistically produces somewhere between $215,000 and $260,000 in normal dollars before taxes, or approximately $190 to $235 after taxes in a taxable account in today's purchasing power. That's not a lottery ticket, okay? It's totally methodical, low cost, low effort way to significantly grow our wealth over a decade. Literally no skill required, no timing required, no monitoring required beyond literally the emotional discipline to just continue to stay invested when the account is down 25%. The things the 10-year projection doesn't show, the 2 or 3 years where you watch the account literally decline significantly and have to resist the urge to sell, those are the moments that determine whether you actually capture the return or you don't. The fund is easy. The human behavior required to stay in it through a bear market is way less easy. VOO works over 10 years for investors who really can ignore it when it's ugly and stay the course. As always, I got some questions for you guys down below in that comment section. Number one, do you currently hold VOO or SPY as part of your portfolio? And have you ever considered selling during a significant market downturn? Even if you didn't follow through with it, who's not going to be honest down there? Number two, after seeing the after-tax inflation adjusted numbers, does the outcome still meet what you expected, or was the honest math a little bit different from the projection that you had in your head? Who's going to be honest? Let us know down below in the comments. And if you're a beginner in all this stuff and you want to learn more about income investing strategies that we deploy here on this channel, make sure to attend the ARC Options Workshop. It'll be the first link in the description of today's video. At the end, you get my 15 favorite stocks under $30, my 2 premium calculators, and my full trade log template. That will be the first link in the description of today's video. Guys, remember, sell options, collect premiums, repeat. I'll see y'all tomorrow.